Bug in the code. They do not have armor. Dosia does not have a Kevlar and helmet and all of those nades that he has just unleashed onto the A site. Gambit have got control of the A site. We'll be seeing how this one shapes up for them. The Glocks aren't connecting. Fortunately, Fitch does hit one. Coming from behind is Yugi. He's quick to be coming from ramp. That's going to put pressure on this CT position of Mo, as they likely will be double peeking him, and Modi too quick on the trigger. Now, though, numbers favor Heroic for this retake.
No kits available though, Alex. That's what we said, and it's going to be Adren and Dosia together at the A ramp as well. Have to go for the fake defuse here, try and work together, and we'll be challenging at this point. Huge advantage here, but damage has been done. It's Adren, the star player of Gambit, doing the first shot. Can he find the second? He cannot, and it's the full defuse, the commitment, the trust from Estag there that his teammate can deliver, and he certainly does. We can't see the defuse. Could you see it?
No, I was looking for where it is. Okay.
Well, it's day one with like the GUI is not 100%. Like you pointed out, like just I will break down the armor.
You will
make sure it's
okay.
We're on track of their buys and stuff. But that was a full defuse coming through there. 10 seconds, like we said. Heroic with no kits into that round, so had to take a bit of a leap of faith in that sense. Just go with the full defuse and hope your teammate can deliver the headshot, which Nico certainly did. Interesting enough, though, Alex, we do have head armor, CZs, and Deagles. Normally, you get the AKs out of the third. Gambit going to be a little bit spicy here. We'll see where they can deliver anything interesting. 2 smokes to work with, a flashbang as well. The smoke's being deployed. It looks like it's towards B to me, but they'll go back in middle. With the flashbang available, Hobbit takes a nade to the face.
That is going to really hurt. That's going to sting. And now Yugi, he's hearing footsteps, but is that enough for him? No, he wants more, and it's going to cost him. They don't check the corner. Why? Fitch doesn't have to pay for his mistake. Nico unable to connect, and Gambit, well, their Gambit in the second round is being rewarded. 2 bodies down. Weapons going to be scavenged, perhaps, if they can get themselves over towards stairs, you would imagine. Yeah, UMP now in Mo's hands, and another one drops. Hobbit this time, long range. Yes, Tag and Snappy then going to have to back away. The Molly's going to be giving him a whole lot to worry about. 12 points of health. And Gambit have done it, Henry.
They have indeed.
Without losing a player.
That's nuts. It's a very fast approach. As Hobbit took the nade to the face as well. They finish up with the A side, pinstring it together. Oh. And the CZs, so deadly in the hands of Gambit. It's been such a prolific pistol in the last few weeks, and not many people can seem to be able to hold it off. And it's going to be Gambit there, bouncing back after losing the pistol, tying things up at 1-1, of course. But Heroic looking to dish out taste of their own medicine. We get into round number 3. The Eagles, Estag with the CZ, no nades and no diffuse gear here. Yugi, of course, the AWPer, keeps them in about the $1,400 mark. And I can confirm they have 3 sets of armor on the CT side and 2 helmets. Yeah. So that's fine. The UI is on track for now. Maybe it's back.
That's nice. I like it. I like it. Modi doing what Nico does as well. These Deagles on Heroic. You know, it's not a joke. We don't say this as a, you know, a little bit of a story piece. We mean it when we say Heroic's Deagles, their ecos, their anti-ecos are
Danish
half-fires.
Deagles generally are nuts. So fair play, Modi Swedish, but still, generally speaking, this team have got nuts Deagles.
Yeah, 100%.
Well then, back towards A we go. Dosia in the Palace position. Got that picked up Famous, and Estag could challenge him here. Looks like he'll have the advantage. Takes him down. Not quite, though. A little bit awkward, but finds a frag eventually.
Oh, we get there. 20 bullets later. Now Nico, we talked about his Deagle, but today is not his day. Adren instead puts him to bed.
It's not bad.
Freestyle rhyme all the time. Hobbit takes Yugi. Fortunately, Snappy's still showing us what they're capable of. We've seen, I think it was both Modi and Snappy who've been hitting those Deagle shots, but I don't think there's anything else to be writing home about here. It's just keep the Kevlar.
Yeah, indeed. Got the Deagle, the same Mac 10 as well. Snappy's low HP. You found a couple of frags. You've kept Gambit modest, and unfortunately Modi can't stay alive for much longer. Adren takes him down, and it will be the final kill available to Gambit, but maybe out of reach because he tucked himself in towards the B apartments. Got a Deagle, a Mac 10, some armor as well. They won't be buying into next round, but he can drop a Deagle, obviously, and use the Mac 10 himself, and maybe farm a bit of cash. It's not the end of the world, but certainly not worth running in and just dying when you've only got 10 HP. So Gambit there, 2-1, and now we go into round number 4. Should be the fully go. Players complimenting each other there. Mo saying, nice shot to Modi, who opened things up that nice Desert Eagle shot at the beginning of the round. I think that's a fair statement. It was a nice shot.
Can't complain.
So Deagle drop to Yugi. Snappy will keep the Mac 10. That armor as well. 2
Mac 10s as well. They're just going to become like all guns blazing into that. It looks like Connector, you'd imagine. Or maybe up short. We'll have to find out. The answers are about to be provided by Gambit. The smoke is going to jump straight through it as they stack Nade's window, and here come the MAC-10s. Close fights can be found elsewhere, though. Look at this. Bomb left. They're not planning on getting this bomb down anytime soon. Instead, they just want to try and draw some blood early. Just chilling. Adren progress into window. Hasn't made a noise just yet. Docia's patience towards Palace is going to render a frag. But this should just be a little open and shut case.
5 and 4. And you're right. We're not going to build this one up too much. With just the default pistols in a MAC-10. You're not really hoping for too much here. Snappy gets 1 kill, gets another $600. That would help them out after the 4 spies, but here comes the final play from Gambit. Towards B we go. Trying to bait in Modi. This could work out quite nicely. Here we go. A couple of frags at that MAC-10. Doing damage. I think comes in, but only 1 kill picked up. It will be Estag now. The last player remaining. He is coming from the B apartment, what I can work out on the minimap. This indeed he is. And he's in with a Sonic USB. Not going to take down Fitch or Adren.
No armor as well. Could get ravaged here. Look, jumping around the corner. FAMAS as well from Docia.
Why not?
Why the hell not? That will be Gambit's third.
A little bit of a tricky situation now. After losing 3 in a row, we do have a decent buy for Heroic. But I'm not sure they're fully equipped in terms of all grenades. I'll have a look what they can bring. So they get the smokes out, and you can see only 1 defuse kit, no incendiaries. Lacking really a lot of utility. Only got 1 flashbang per player, 1 HE. Yugi, I've built him up, I feel like. And we'll see whether he can deliver on the big stage here in Greece. Nails the jump towards short. As I said, though, drops down. Aggressive now, goes back towards the connector. And it will be Fitch to hunt him down here, but Yugi hits the shot. Nico shouting it as well.
This is going to be a chaotic and quick round. Yugi's just boxed in a corner. Hobbit surely not going to let him get out of this one. Backs away, recedes into the site, actually more towards ramp of all places. And we are finding ourselves back into a 3 versus 2 now. Hobbit and Adren left.
Yeah, the bomb's down at A ramp, Alex, so this looks very promising for the Heroic boys. Nico, sure, he's low HP, but the bomb down the A ramp is going to take a bit of a miracle here for Gambit to get back into it. Good news is, though, I do like this approach from Hobbit. He's making his way towards T-spawn right now. Trying to see if he can dissect this area and get some out control. Adren, maybe going towards Palace as well.
I like it.
So yeah, this could be interesting. It's not over just yet. Hobbit wants to make sure he checks every nook and cranny here.
It is an AWP though. Yugi's AWP could cause problems.
Ooh, hello Snappy. The timings work in Hobbit's favour. Good
Crisp.
night.
And Adren's coming back round. They know it's going to be held by the CTs, but Yugi clips through the wall, but gets the frag all the same. Now Hobbit's looked spectacular. Can he do it again? Baits out the shot. Nice work from him so far. Gets confirmation Yugi has not relocated, and now, oh, it's going to be a double peak. Nothing you can do about that. Nico finishes the job, and Heroic find the second round of the board.
Yeah, nice work by the Danes there, making sure they give him 2 targets at the end. They know it's Hobbit. He's definitely a slippery character, and he walks around the corner, give him 2 targets. If one of you miss, the other one's going to nail it, and that's very well done by them. They could have fell back towards the bomb side, but wanted to challenge him and win the round. Heroic pull one back, 3-2 on their favour, but now starting to attack the money of Gambit somewhat. They still have about 2k of a player, but they're getting there. Heroic, though, they're fully invested into this round. They need to make sure they put this one out. They're going to round number 6 now. Default from Gambit this time, with aggressive play from Mo, looking towards the window. No one there. Yugi this time, he's in the connector. He finds the first shot, takes down Fitch.
The most unlikely of scenarios as well. There was smoke down, eyes drawn elsewhere. Still Yugi finds a frag. Now, this is kind of rinse and repeat for Gambit. The Kazakhstani Kings don't like to commit too early. You can see the bombs left all the way back close to T-spawn instead of just map control and a slow and steady start.
Opening pick once again. Yugi, I'm telling you, he's going to be an absolute monster here. His dynamic all play is going to be the key to victory for Heroic. Gambit, though, going for the A split. You can see Hobbit has made his way towards connector as well. He needs to find the opening kill here on the A bomb site. Docia and Mo wait on the A ramp. Smoke's deployed. Trying to buy some room, and Adren will come and join Hobbit.
Oh, the smoke does give him more freedom. He's going to be checking under. It's going to be all on A bomb site player. Flicks through. It's actually going to be Yugi who gets a second. And Nico is going to be greeting Adren as he does prowl through that smoke. Sitting on CT. Another for Yugi. Could this really be 4? He's had a spectacular round. Henry, you've been singing his praises. It certainly seems justified, at least in this round.
Yeah, absolutely. He's looking electric right now. Docia doesn't seem like he's done just yet. Jumps up on the ticket booth box there. eviscerates Yugi, and now will get the bomb down as well. Nico and Modi, no kits, no utility up against the X-God. We'll see whether he can step up here as we get into the 2-on-1 situation.
X gonna give it to you, another one. Now Nico, not gonna happen. Shuts him down. The Dane shows up when he needs to, finds the head, but that was scary. Squeaky bum time is what we call that.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's steelseri doing a very good job. That was the shot. I thought, wow, he's got a chance here. 4-on-1 situation, and he narrowly misses out on it. But the good news is the bomb goes down. He manages to take Heroic down to the 1v1 as well. Their money will not be swelling at any point. They can probably justify forcing into this round now. The money's actually really decent on the T side. They've got 8k and 6k on 2 players, so they're absolutely fine. CT's not so much. They'll be investing down to 0 once again. They do recover the AWP, but as you can see on your screens right now, Snappy, Estag, both on the UMPs. That's not a great place to be up against a fully equipped Gambit right now. So steelseri doesn't win that actual round, but he's looking at the bigger picture. He's thinking, oh, I've completely sabotaged their money now. So hopefully they'll be able to convert that to a victory going forward.
Good to see steelseri hitting shots as well.
Yeah,
my voice is going, man.
Yeah, you
Did you hear that?
Yeah. Almost lost it, but kept it together.
Yeah. Had a mystery cough for a while. We'll work it out. Still gonna cast. Adrian's just posturing towards B. Nothing really going to be talked about on that side of the map. In fact, so far we haven't seen anything going down really at B.
Yeah, you're right. It's all been defaults and A splits coming through. Often now, CTs are quite aggro towards the A ramp. You can see Nico and his teammate Estag right on the A ramp itself, trying to challenge the first frag. They go for another A split here from Gambit. Bomb still down towards T spawn. They have got connect to control and a player towards the end of the palace as well. That's steelseri.
Find out how this one does go down. Bomb starting to commit, as Henry says. Mid control's kind of been foregone by the CTs, and therefore you will have Adrian creeping and crawling his way. Maybe catch those B rotates off. Fitch is going to be first on the scene. Will he get eyes on these players towards ramp? Very aggressive help from the CTs. You can see Tetris and Ramp, respectively, is going to be their hold. It's going to be Hobbit from behind.
Ooh.
Fitch as well, too. Slaps him into submission. Maybe a third as well. Solid work from him. Adrian's going to find Snappy's head before the rest of the CTs do arrive on the scene, and Yugi has announced his arrival rather gloriously. Another for Fitch. This man is just completely unsated lust for frags.
Yeah.
Another one. 4-3 the score.
So they may have lost Zeus, but what they've picked up in firepower from Fitch is something to behold. It's absolutely unbelievable, some of the shots he can pull off. They just tell him, I've had an interview, so like his objective when they go into server is like, all you have to think about is aim. I don't want you to think about anything else, just aim. They tell him where to go, he gets in there, and you can see the kind of results he can deliver there. 180 on the bomb site. Aggressive play, taking them down one by one with an AK-47. That's the big round. That's what steelseri wanted to set up. He knew the money would be low going forward, and now full control of the situation. It has to be the force 5 and the CTs. It will be double eco regardless. So here we go, Deagle, CZ, and the Modi UMP. steelseri need to be careful here. Could fall down. Can't get the one frag just yet. Wants to stay alive now. If he can get one, that'd be enough. There it is. Okay, so no harm, no foul. We go down to a 4-on-4.
AK, though, in the hands of Nico. That is the other cost of his death, his demise. We'll be seeing the T's start to kind of regather. When you're going up against a buy like this, surely your numbers are where you want to be, flexing. You've got the arsenal. You may as well go together. Those untraded frags can sometimes be the death of you, and that's exactly what we're talking about. Hobbit, knife out, caught out, and lights out. This time Snappy was the one to shut him down. Losing a round like this is very uncharacteristic of Gambit, but it feels like it is about to come spiraling out of control unless Fitch does what Fitch does best.
Yeah, he's got a chance to do it as well. He knows exactly where Nico is. He's going to be more out of position. Has to move. Fitch takes him down now. It's a 2-on-2 advantage back towards the Kazakhstan team. It's going to be Mo to find the fourth kill as well. It's just beautiful counter-strike. Snappy comes in from the connector. Smokes it down towards CD spawn as well. Just eradicating risks here. And Mo, of course, he hits that final shot. A 4-on-2 situation. Spirals out of control. And Heroic can't hold on. This was the aggressive push with the nade. Lands on the feet of Estag. Sends him into
orbit.
Into orbit, yeah, that's a good word. I was going to say into the galaxy. I thought that doesn't really work. Into orbit, but...
Off to the galaxy with you.
Yeah, that's why I stopped myself. Into the galaxy.
Oh, man, oh, man. Gambit. I thought they'd thrown that away. It looked so... You missed it. Hobbit just was walking B apps. Knife out. Rest of his team on A. I guess trying to fake things out, but small mistakes, fortunately, when you've got players like Mo, players like Fitch, Mistakes don't necessarily always get punished. Monty's only got a USP. This should be the round, and it will be. Just Yugi left, just with absolutely $0 spent. He will be sent to hell. 6-3.
Sent to hell. Not very dark.
Yeah, I like to kind of
keep it real.
Keep it real, man.
Remind people that the Reaper's scythe is only a bullet away.
The Reaper's scythe. That's not like a lyric, mate.
Yeah, I just made it up.
I like that. We should start a band. The Reaper's scythe is only a bullet away.
It's quite a good line.
Super edgy. We can like paint our nails black and stuff.
Yeah, well, you've got the right shirt on for it to kick you off.
Yeah.
Got a bracelet on as well. So,
edgy bracelet.
Yeah, leather bracelet. That's definitely edgy.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I'll get some spikes on it.
Yeah.
Super glue some spikes on it.
Yeah, I look like I'm in the Dab Crew 2000 right now.
Yeah,
so I need to change my look.
Oh, you dab on those haters.
Well, 6-3. Gambit going quickly towards Aegean's time, just bundling out of the palace. Loving it.
Absolute madman. No nades, no need. He's just going to walk out, and indeed, Hobbit finds one. There are others on the edge of that smoke, and the smoke isn't perfect. That's a mistake that could be punished. Nico's going to come swinging around. Fitch is tagging him up through the smoke. Nico's desperate to try and find a way out, but Adrian just greets him with a smile. Bye-bye. And now Heroic are just forced to watch as Yuki tries to keep hold of the Zoom banger.
That was kind of beautiful there from Gambit. It's one of those tactics you just don't expect at the city side.
Not at
Obviously,
all.
you go through the normal procedure, dropping the smoke, nading in certain areas. You don't expect players just to walk out very quickly of the palace straight away, like unannounced. That's what we call the contact play. Coordinated one, fast A split coming through. Two players jumping out the palace. And the idea is that even if the AWP shot takes them down, you've got the read back there right away. And they didn't even need that. Nades towards CD spawn, shutting down the AWP, and even more so now, Yugi will be the final player to drop, and it will be Gambit running away with this first half now, 7-3 in their favor, and the money almost non-existent for the Danes once again.
Is there some stock to be put in the fact that Gambit have been spending a lot of their time in middle and even some, sometimes showing face apps, and then they can walk out Palace?
Once you start to get the tendencies there, if you show pressure towards one particular area of the map, 4 or 5 rounds in a row, you know the CT is going to start adapting to you. Maybe put a CT player away from, obviously, the Palace or the bomb site itself. You've been focusing on connector, then you just rush out the Palace, then you've got a really clean run where you can just focus on CT spawn as well. That's what Gambit do and have really strong grasp of this game now. It has to be another eco for Heroic. Remember, they won the pistol as well here. Sure, they got 4 sport out on the second round, but still winning the pistol and having a 7-3 scoreline against a team like Gambit doesn't bode well, I'm afraid.
So cutthroat as well. Heroic won that pistol, hard-earned, hard-graft pistol. Then they get immediately second round, armored CZs in your face. And the rest is history. 7-3 the score. 2 other Heroic rounds sandwiched in the middle of the pain train. And once more into the breach we go.
We do. Gambit should be fine. Is that a mosquito?
I got it!
Nice.
Screw you.
Come to my room later.
Sorry?
Come to my room
Completely
later.
unrelated, I hope.
Yeah, I've got something for you.
Yeah? Oh, sweet.
Kill the mosquitoes. And you can bite me instead.
Kill the Mosquitoes. That's the name of our first album. 90 seconds thrust onto the clock. And it does seem, once again, Gambit are no strangers to mixing it up on the T side. Now it looks like we're having a little dabble on B. We
are indeed. 5-7, a rare appearance from that weapon. Nades raining in now, and they know exactly where Snappy is, but they can't take him down. He manages to get one with the 5-7. Modi coming in as well with that CZ, but unfortunately, I don't think they'll get much more than that. They'll control the B side at this point, and it will be Hobbit finding kill towards Kitchen. And the remaining 2 CTs here have to work very hard indeed, but Hobbit's having none of it. The kill for him. They're just firing on all cylinders right now, aren't they? Everyone's having their moments, and they're looking like a very well-oiled machine, if you will, Alex.
It's one of my favorite sayings.
Yeah, and it's going to be Hobbit with 5 kills there, just to note. Nice.
Yeah, no worries. No Kevlar, or not a limited amount of it.
Ooh, here we go.
Enables him to do his thing. Whoa, that was something else. Hi, Edward. See you later, buddy. Was that Edward? I swear I just saw...
I don't know what just happened. It was like an Easter egg, like in a game, and you walk in a special room.
Yeah. That was an adventure. I like that. Oh, well. Adventures continue here into round 12. You do see, once again, Mo being so passive. There seems to be his default position. He kind of just holds the mid push.
Yeah, he's right in the
It's just so like, yep, they're expecting CT aggression from the Heroic. And
well, that's the only thing that they haven't really tried yet, right? So you might as well mix things up, but hold up. They're more than fine to do that. Adren finds Snappy. Goes down to 55 HP, but he's fine with that. 1 minute 20, we've got another 5 on 4, applying the pressure to the CTs here. Looking like a very one-sided affair right now. Still not out of this round, don't get me wrong, but Modi's alone towards B, and still Gambit waits and hold. I know it's a reaction-based map. As soon as you find a kill somewhere, the CTs have to try and get some real estate back on the map here. Boxes down a T-spawn, flashes towards middle. That's where Gambit choose to pick towards next.
Gambit just looks so perfect. Yeah, on it. Everything is constructed. They have a degree of freedom. We always talk on the analyst desk. We talk about how you have to have a balance. You have to have strategy. You have to have aim. And they've displayed both just in the 12 rounds. We've seen there are 11. This is the 12th. And Nico is going to try and close this one down early. At least keep things level. It's not going to be an easy affair. The bomb's still way back outside of A. In fact, they're going to be leaving it loose with just 28 seconds left, and Gambit are not yet showing their hand.
Well, they're going back towards A. Fitch will hold the window and the connector area, and indeed short from that position. It's very strong. For the watchtower. Molotov come in, but Yugi's fighting back now with CT spawn.
If he hits one more, that time it's going to be the death of them. Talking of death, it's actually Yugi meets Dosia. Double for Dosia. He likes the double D. Now Modi. Way back on B. He realizes he's just going to have to go ahead and start talking to his team once again. He used to be somewhat of a secondary in-game leader. They talked about it on the desk.
Yeah, absolutely.
Maybe he can chime in. Talk to
to
Snappy and Fetish. Yeah, I mean, maybe they've called one timeout, right? Maybe another attack
he
here.
needs to get stuck in. Fetish needs to work out what's going on here. That's holding back, and right now, losing the first picks. They went for a duel towards the Palace area. Adrent takes it down, and that's just feeding Gambit.
Yeah.
A team like them, each player of Zeus, are very methodical and slow pace. Allow them just to find an opening pick and then hold there, wait for reactions to come through and get some basic map control back. Like, you're not going to be able to beat them in that game, unfortunately. And now another eco for Heroic, looking for double digits with Gambit. This could be an early night for Heroic. Haven't really made much of a dent after winning the first half pistol. Gambit looking very good indeed. I look at the frag charts while we're here as well. 13 kills for Dosia. Top of the boards there. And actually very well spread out. Fitch, Adren, Hobbit, all on 12. Mo, he's got 6, but he hasn't had to do too much for the AWP. Force 5? No, it's not. Okay, partial from the CPs.
Yeah, keeping it level. We'll see what they're capable of into the next round.
Maximum loss bonus, so can bring $3,400 per player next round.
Three rounds from Heroic. This is when you do kind of hit that brick wall in Counter-Strike. Yes, Tag trying to change things. That's the start. However, they've had these leads before, and I feel like Yugi's about to go ahead and make that 4v4. He has no chance, no knowledge of just exactly where they are. Oh no, my lord. A little bit of an Orky Momo, but it gets away just for a moment as Modi returns with the UMP.
A chance now for the Heroic side. Managed to pick up an AK-47. Sees that as well in the hands of Nico. Mo lies in wait towards CPL. His teammates make their way towards the B apartments as well. Only one player in B, that's to be Snappy. One of the aforementioned UMP sits in the corner. He's the only player, Alex, on this side of the map. He needs to get one frag hit to have any sort of chance of winning this round.
Oh, but he's going to get hunted down as well. Look at these prowling cats. Mo on short. Fitch has just quietly descended from B-Apps, and that's the end of Snappy. He's going to be taking a nappy, and Modi's out of here as well.
Good night.
Fitch, 2 bullets.
Yeah. Right now, it's not so much in terms of like raw strategy going on. It's just this. Like, it's just brutal aim and headshots coming through left, right, and center. They're not missing a beat. It's like in terms of an analysis test, like that's what they'd be saying right now. It's like that's really what's happening.
Oh, and a rare opportunity.
Like Fitch just completely devouring them.
If we can open the scoreboard as well, the X-God has got himself a elite score. That's it's a rare achievement.
Gotta get that out there.
Yeah, that's a real rare achievement, so you should be proud. The 1337.
Love to see that.
Yeah, absolutely love it. But Fitch just walked into B. There was nothing more to it, you're right. Analyst Desk is going to have a load of fun where basically they say, well, Gambit, the team we praise for having strategy, and that Zeus came into lead and catalyzed this huge amount of growth and a major win. Turns out they can also just shoot heads.
Some nice opening shots there from the Danes. We did say that Deagles are deadly. There's a couple from S-Tag, or one perhaps.
It was just the Uno.
Just the Uno. There's another. Oh, okay.
Henry's been paying attention.
He has. He's been fine.
He's been paying.
I'm trying to break it all down. I don't look at that screen, Alex. I look at the other screen.
I know, and you've been doing a wonderful job holding my hand as I try and as I try and get my head back around this whole casting shenanigan. You're holding my hand nicely.
Well, it's a default for now. Gambit will be taking it down a gear. just working out what they're up against. We haven't seen a double also, I don't think, out of Heroic just yet. Here we have, it hasn't been successful. So looking to round number 14. Heroic need this desperately, winning the pistol here. And up against Gambit with double digits, and they seem like they're hitting every single shot right now. Fitch, what a pickup he's been for this team.
I just want to watch more of him. Can we just have a Fitch cam? See what he gets up to. Currently, Dosie's going to be hanging out. Hobbit progressing up middle. He's been going underpass almost every single round. It's been his route, his avenue, a quick Molotov or a smoke towards window, and mid control seems to be theirs. But look at this. Nico! Oh, come off it! He had everything. He had the jump on him, but Fitch is just a robot. Sent back in time to put Kazakhstan on the Counter-Strike map.
I like it. It's futuristic. It's exciting, but still, Heroic are fighting back. And it looks like they've done just enough here. Mo left in the 3 versus 1 and be more the quieter players for his side. But Heroic surely have done this now. Going toward the A site, managing a decent crossfire there. 2 kills from Modi. Mo will fall back. 20 seconds remaining. That's got the bomb in his back, but hoping a CT makes a mistake here. And you're right, though. Fidget spinner.
Fidget spinner. Henry, you can't stop. You're a walking meme. Jesus. Fidget
spinner. He does come on connector and take 2 of them down. Look pretty amazing, I have to say. But no dice this time with the round going in favor of Heroic. I can't believe that's happening. It's because Anders always says that. He always just comes up to me. The first thing he'll say to me at the beginning of every event is walk up to me and go, Fidget spinner. Yeah, why that became a thing.
That's a green room thing. We've shed light on something that was supposed to be hidden in the dark depths of the Counter-Strike Talent Lounge. But we're back. Last round of our first half. Just a best of 1 here. As we are into the second group. Group A, actually, I believe. We did it backwards. Re-smoking middle, that's going to lock Yugi out just for a moment longer. Flash, though, is going to instigate the push. It's going to be long enough. Perfect work for Modi. He doesn't have to do a thing, just simply pull the trigger. No more, no less. Ooh. Woof, Snappy snaps 1. Another Sawn to be on the cards if Mo continues to extend the barrel of the gun is not enough, though, and Dosia will shut him down. A 3v2 then.
There's no chance.
That chance is starting just to disintegrate rather quickly.
Yeah, you're right. 1 minute 10 remaining now. Bomb still down. They made it a realistic possibility here. Mo with 2 kills in the round. Dosia has shown us some glory, but it's Modi encroaching on the bomb site here. He has got a 2-on-1 situation, but the advantage in terms of positional control has to hit that shot. Ooh. How has that happened, Alex?
That is a rough one. So it's a tough one to explain. He saw the barrel, he could hear him jumping. Yeah, I think that was just an incredible shot from Mo, sure, but also a tough one to adjust. 4 frags from Mo in that round to kind of open and close it.
Yeah, give him double digits as well.
My lord.
Oh, 1 real gun round there. I guess he got it 2, considering Heroic had that little spell at the mid stages, but 11-4 on the CT half of Mirage doesn't feel like it's good enough right now. And Fitch, no one can stop him. He's just an absolute beast. How did you put it? He's a Counter-Strike robot sent back to Kazakhstan from the future to protect and potentially take down any future world champions.
Yeah, no, that's right. I mean,
and that's the story out of Terminator, but still.
I mean, I was taking some inspiration.
Yeah.
There's no original ideas left anymore, Henry. But he is, yeah, he's a robot sent back in time to put Kazakhstan on the Counter-Strike map.
All right. Well, I like that.
16 frags, dude. And
some fan fiction.
Yeah, get on it. Oh, I read a fantastic fanfic recently, actually. Featured some of our favorites.
Who?
Yeah. Anders, I believe, was in it.
I've read the one about Anders and Freiburg.
Yeah, I think
that's
the most
disturbing thing I've ever read in my life.
That's the one I'm talking about.
Oh my God, it's
I
so
can't
bad.
believe someone spent time on it. I feel like they may have just Control F, like find and replace names.
Imagine what they can do with like King of Banana and Are You Kidding Me and all this stuff. It's so disgusting. Like, it's so graphic.
Oh God.
Just the thought of that. I like it still. I read it quite often.
Do you? Yeah, so it's one of my favorite bedtime stories. And we're into the action of Heroic need this pistol. They had the first, admittedly, but they need to convert this as well. An opening 3, and they're potentially going to be able to give this one a bit of a fighting chance. Looks like we have got the armor resolved. Hey, that's good news. Dosia has no Kevlar, neither does Modi. We've got the problems fixed. That's the perks of getting this one done on day 1. Now, That's a whole lot of side control, Henry, and Adrian's struggling to connect just yet.
Dosier's still in the smoke.
Wait, what? He's coming around.
Oh, we didn't realize that plant. That would be possibly the round.
It could have been what should have been, but unable to find the head. That planting model still makes it hard to find the head at times. Two having a little party here. Fitch not too wise about it. Yugi going to get caught off. This feels like a bit of a death box, and Adrian's hit another one. They're not expecting a second. Modi, the essence of surprise got you the first, not the second, and Fitch, who else but Fitch, scavenges the kit, and we'll be getting that defuse as well.
He's got the kit, you're absolutely right, and then there it is. It's looking so good for Heroic there. I even said, well, maybe if Dosier...
that could have saved the round.
Maybe he could have done something with it, but they still managed to hold on somehow. I think the unraveling there for Heroic essentially was two players towards the van. One started missing shots, and they gave away their positions. Just seemed like a simple procedure for Gambit to take them down one by one, isolate them, and force them into a difficult situation. Of course, like you said, a Fitch to finish things off. And a force buy. Here we go. They're feeling brave. Heroic get the bomb down in the pistol. They bring out the Deagles, CZs, UMPs. It's not orthodox, but they need a miracle right now. Let's see whether they can find anything here.
UMPs and contact Bs.
Oh, nice. That's why you're the best.
It's going to be going down. Modi might even flash through this smoke. Are they going to... No. Yeah, change your plan. The beauty of what they've done here is that the chances are Gambit are not expecting these UMPs to come blazing out. They're not expecting the plethora of flashes that are available to Heroic here. That's the idea. Anyway, but talking of flashes, Dosier has the Pronex flash blocked and loaded. He's going to be doing that one soon, unloading his SMG. No, a Molotov as well. That could cost him his life. It does.
Oh, does it?
From the grave, Dosier strikes Modi. Danish barbecue. Not quite the delicacy of others. But I mean, they're in the site. Bomb's not down just yet, but it's still not looking like a dream scenario for Heroic.
This is looking better though. Two frags coming in. And I'm starting to come on to wait. Why give me like that? I'll go somewhere with that. Oh, Mo certainly is. Good lord.
Outrageous from Mo. Quick transfer, locks him down, and for some reason we're not surprised. No, I was shaking my head because I thought you were going to say, I'm starting to believe.
Oh, no, like, I wasn't. I had somewhere to go with that one. I thought,
I'm so sorry.
Wrong.
No, I didn't. I was like, don't do it. Don't do it.
Okay, Henry. That's why I got a little bit confused. But still, Mo, that was unbelievable. Very well done by him with the M4A4 in hand. He manages to recover the situation. Like we said, it seemed like Heroic had it locked down. There's two frags, another 2 versus 1. And now they'll be force buying again. They're keeping Gambit modest at least. They're taking it down to 1v1 situations, and they can afford AKs. The bomb's going down 2 times in a row there. You can actually see 2 AKs and a Galil as well. An amazing buy. You can see they've got a few flashbangs to work with here, but they actually have more firepower than the CTs. Hobbit goes towards underpass trying to find the next frag. Oh,
he's just eating a flashbang though, and he should soon be no more. Yes, Nico finds him with the CZ. Heroic are just desperate for a round or two here, and Snappy is going to deliver. There we go. Mo out of the equation. And that should be enough. Yes, Dosier still stands with the UMP. Adrian holding the window. It's not really looking too realistic, as you can see Heroic just use their numbers and brute force aside. They're going to be grouping up towards A, it seems.
They've got a huge advantage here. Back towards A we go indeed. 2 CPs waiting on the other side. This is pretty much it for Heroic. Have to win this round. Don't convert, it's 5-on-3. Probably don't deserve to be here. This is a round that's looking very, very positive for them.
But Fitch finds just one. Henry said it, they need this round. There's nothing that should go wrong here. Check your corners, check under balcony, just the one, that's okay, they can work with that. Bomb needs to go down, it's all onto Adrian. Flashes behind himself, but he's going to get caught out on the side of the smoke, and there it is. A needed round from Heroic, and it will be provided.
Yeah, and it breaks the bank of Gambit as well. Certainly worth those force buys on the T side. With Bomb going down, you finding frags as well. You can buy AKs and Galil just about. CTs, they'll be struggling. They'll have like basic M4s or Famases with no utility, or just the body armor itself, and that's why you can overwhelm and maybe find that first pick, made things uncomfortable. And we saw what happened there. It was Hobbit who went towards underpass, trying to find that first frag, flashed off, and now they still have the 13-5 lead, but they have to take a full eco here. Maybe a double eco. See some upgraded weaponry. The Dren with the head armor and a Deagle. Maybe a little bit too much invested into that one.
How much has he got left?
Not much, let me tell you. He's got $700.
Oh.
There will be Eco almost certainly next round, but we'll see what happens.
Maybe he's just going to go off with it.
Maybe.
You can just see into the future.
Is he from the future as well?
Oh,
Still
you know,
pulling that thread?
this whole story is going to
Yeah.
go. Yeah, it's going to establish itself now.
Kazakhstan robots.
Should he go wide? That's going to be a headshot angle. Can't seem to connect on Eco. Shoulders instead. Fitch makes the P250 work somehow. This is a round Heroic cannot afford to concede. I feel like I'm going to be repeating that an awful lot as Gambit stand on 13, but still should be highlighted. The equivalent from Gambit was just minimal. Nothing. They've managed to take 2 bodies away from that. It's 2 investments away.
That should be round guaranteed. You can see Adren doesn't find a brag, but he's down to 10 HP. He invested a lot into this round. You're absolutely fine on the CT side. Staying alive after the round ends. It's on the T side if you stay alive after the round timer with no bomb going down. That's when you're a bit of a
pickle.
Troublesome position, yeah, but this is fine. Saving that Deagle, you're low HP, you're not going to get anything out of this round. So head armor as well, that's fine. His teammate Mo trying to salvage something here. He's looking around, sniffing for any sorts of bits of utility. Upgraded pistols, rifles, he'll take anything at this point.
There you go.
It's a UMP and a smoke, so that's not all bad. So they're actually not too bad for the next round. They can actually force a round if they wanted to. I would say it's probably not worth it, considering the scoreline.
An unnecessary risk, perhaps.
Yeah, they go for a partial back as he fits, got a CZ. But the Adren with that head armor and the Deagle and the UMP as well, it's not half bad, you know. They can actually cause some damage this round. We've seen how powerful they can be with those CZs. We saw that in the first half and round 2.
Oh, I love it. I'm so happy the Kevlar's fixed. We are ready to rock and or roll. The default Molotov towards connector just to stop any early aggression, any AWPs or funny business peeking from there. Certainly not in this round anyway from the CTs. I don't see a world where Modi doesn't flash this. There it goes. The first, Fitch playing anti-flash like a wise owl. All wise owls play anti-flash.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah, like famously they do.
That's,
in all literature.
That's right. Oh, you get given a freebie. Nothing connects though on towards B apps. Jumping peek from Mo. Nothing to be alive perhaps, but here they go, storming in towards the B-bomb site. Snappy's going to collect the double. But Fitch could get away with an AWP. He does catch Yugi on the apps, just the tail end of the assault cut off. He's just going to be running all the way back to spawn with that scavenged AWP. And this is, of course, typical. As soon as you start saving, your teammate starts getting fragged. Snappy is going to be the start and end of the round. The bookend frags provided by Snappy. 3 for him in the round, brings him to 12.
Now things get interesting.
It's time to see what Gambit do on CT side.
It is indeed. AWP coming out from Mo. I'm assuming they'll just go with a single AWP setup here. Just keep things pretty standard for now.
Simple.
Don't have to stretch too much. Money's okay. All for Mo, 4 and 4s. They got a couple of defuse kits as well. Pretty much all the utility they need. I'm assuming Mo just keeps things a little bit more passive, keep things off, holding towards window or connector. Won't jump down towards window just yet. He'll just hold up, watching the smoke. Fires up a speculative shot there, and he'll fall back and just watch the palace position. All with hands of Yugi. And I did say he could cause a lot of damage this game. Haven't really seen him go absolutely lights out just yet, but still has a chance to go a bit deeper in this map.
Stern, furrowed brow from Modi. Holding that aggressive palace push. There is a right way and a wrong way to do this peak, Henry.
Okay.
That jumping B action isn't there.
Oh, that's the correct way, Alex. He just wallbanged him straight up through the B apartment.
My
the window.
God! Snappy's
that's
gonna
sick.
be wrecking his desk. You don't see those frags every day, Henry.
No, you don't. That's why a lot of more people use the M4A4 as you can actually go for those sort of spams with the M4A1S. You only have like 60 in reserve of the 20 bullets you've got, and it's not really viable to go for those sort of spams. The M4A4, you have the standard 30 and 90, and you can go for those, and that's nuts. The fact he's holding off with that sort of damage. Every single bullet's in like a headshot there.
Just melts Snappy. Doesn't even get a chance to see an enemy before he's destroyed by Dosia.
Oh, a missed shot there from Mo. That was a sitter. Absolute
You
sitter.
don't see them every day.
It was a player like was basically AFK in front of him, just missed it.
Oh, Adren's got
But he might
just the
make up.
tip of the Kalashnikov and does punish S-Tag.
Yeah, all made up before. Fish there, guaranteed frag, bomb dropped as well. Just picking them off one by one, aren't they? Nothing really to report. It's hitting every shot. It's what we came to expect in the first half, really. working together as a 5-man unit, no one missing, and apparently Dosi's getting wallbang frags now as well.
Yeah, just give them, you know, the 3 frags, or rather 3 rounds. Heroic takes them. Here's how he received it. Just
see here.
Bloody hell.
You really do hate to be on the receiving end of that.
You hate to see it.
Or love to see it.
Well, I mean, you love to see it. I mean, he's just sitting there safe in the corner. You know, that is a position the majority would sit there and think, you know, I'm safe. This is a safe place for me to think and to wait. Not when Dosi's in the server.
Apparently not. Another round here for Gambit with the advantage. Money's kind of amazing for the Rogues. They get 5 AKs, you can see Modi and Nico. There's no utility here. Mo, the first frag here. Rattling off shots towards middle. One more will do it for match points here. Ooh. Now he misses out on the shot there. Oh, through the smoke.
That X-ray can give you some painstaking views. Smoke's perfect, as it should be. We'll lock Mo out of the round, but they go wide and Mo's connected.
He didn't catch it from our screen light, but he made his lineup just as the smoke went down. Waited like 5 seconds and fired a shot. Perfect.
Oh,
so sick.
You can't ask for more than that. There are random smoke shots and there are smoke shots like that. In the meantime, S-Tag's left. It's going to be 15. This is clinical from Gambit. How many gun rounds have Heroic actually won? It's not, you know, it's not crazy. I mean, if you think about the pistol, seen a couple of scattered rounds.
Well, the only damage they've already caused here in the second half is losing the pistol with the bomb down. They forced one in the second, they got the bomb down again. Then they brought the AKs and Galils out, so you can't really class that as a gun round. They broke the economy. It was a double eco for Gambit at that point. So technically they've won 0 gun rounds here on the second half.
My God.
But fair enough, we're only like 7
I was
rounds
thinking, but in total, even on the first half, it was not a majority. I think you've got maybe 1, 2 push. Here they go. S-Tag's on his way out.
So much damage.
I like that they're pushing faster. A bit of pace, but you're right, they're just melting to these mollies. They're all down in scraps of HP, and Dosi is going to be laughing at them. No need to aim for the head when they've been treated to your Molotov. Yugi down as well. Finds the head this time. Dosi's just laughing. That will be it. 16-7.